let's face it, people who do video blogs are people that do nothing. If they're actually doing something, they wouldn't have the time to do a video blog and put it online anyway. So on Saturday I did nothing, so I filmed it and put it online. Started the day by driving to work, hungover I might have to add. It's quite a nice little drive, about 7 miles, and I like working on a Saturday because it means that I get to be reactive instead of proactive. So I can sit around, I can look at the systems, but I don't actually have to do anything. There's no work to be done. I can dress like a tramp and I can just sit there and do work as and when it comes in. It's ideal. Get paid a lot of money for doing next to nothing. Of course it does get boring after a while, you know, you've got to find some things to entertain yourself with, you know, so I eat a lot, as you might tell by my fat gut. I surf the internet a little bit. I watch a bit of TV, feet on the desk where I had, and I watch flies fall off the cobwebs. Drink some tea, read the paper, have a shave, and watch the parade that goes past the office window. My main reason for this day was to escape the World Cup and all the media coverage that transpires from it all. I hate it. So I got in my car and I drove down the M27 all the way into the New Forest until I got to a campsite. When I was at the campsite, I parked up, I popped my tent up, and I poured myself a glass of wine. Lovely clear blue sky, hopefully it'll make a lovely sunset later on, I thought. So I poured myself another glass of wine. And I got my camping stove out and I decided to cook myself some beans. Beans with bits of steak in it, might I add. Tasty. Sun's starting to set, look. And a couple walked past with a big wolf. I ate my beans, poured another glass of red wine, and the sun turned a lovely orangey colour. I checked Twitter. I tied up my shoelace because it was undone, and I spilt some red wine. What a waste. The sun was really setting now, the sky looked absolutely gorgeous, so I read a bit more, checked the news out, and put a jumper on because it was getting a bit chilly. Now it's getting really dark. The sun had really set, and all of a sudden it was dark. I poured another glass of wine and I rolled a cigarette. I then smoked the cigarette and I led back, I looked up to the sky and I looked towards what everybody wants to see, the stars, or nothing.